Hey, Shalom to my Aki and Wagwathim and Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. I'm pretty sure it's obvious by now, at least to about 30 some odd people, that I accidentally uploaded a video. And it's a little embarrassing. Not for the sake that I think, there's anything wrong, but the sake that I feel as though my channel, this particular channel, of All Hebrew, I had dedicated solely unto edification concerning the oracles and the mysteries of the Holy Scriptures. There's a lot about me that only people who really know me know. These my Roma tomatoes. Like I'm in the audio engineering, and as you guessed it, I'm also in the horticulture, gardening of various sorts. These are green peppers. And as I've made videos to y'all in the past, man, it will really behoove you to learn how to work the land. Or at least in my situation, I'm doing container gardening because there's a famine on the horizon. I've done videos on it. I've done lessons on it. But I first and foremost would like to apologize. I try not to bring confusion within the body. But when I mean confusion, I try to do lessons strictly pertaining to, what's prevalent to salvation, man. Whether Akim deals with the calamus, which is cannabis, or alcohol, some drink, some don't. Some smoke, some don't. It's not really prevalent to your salvation, man. Even Yahweh Shai Mashiach was a wine bibber, as the scriptures tells us. But everything in modesty, everything in you want to refrain from overindulgence. That's the word I'm looking for. Just getting home from work, figured I'd touch on that. I removed that video. It was unintentional, and I do apologize for that. Primarily because, like I said, man, that's not what this channel is necessarily about, but I'm going to touch on it anyway. Since it's already out there. It's time to begin to learn how to work the land. When you go to Walmart, when you go to Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever the case is, look at the seeds, man. Might be some stuff you might be interested in growing. Yeah, my plants are heat stressed. I gotta do this every day as soon as I come through the door because they get wilted. And they're fruiting now, so they can't go dry or they'll die. It's a very sensitive time of their growth and development. As you can see, I got a little red one right here. Let me see if I get up in there. Two ones that were, it's a lot. There was two that were ripening. And my sister-in-law came out here yesterday messing with my plants, looking at them, and actually, air quotations, snatched one off on accident. Then ironically wanted to eat it. I didn't mind. One of the reasons why I'm growing it, man. She said it was very sweet. About a month ago, this whole rock bed was full. I built this rock bed around the time that the quarantine started, and I began my horticulture. I had 6 stalks of corn, 3 broccolis. They were harvested already. I had 3 cabbages and 3 collard greens and 3 Brussels sprouts and the spinach, Olympus hybrid spinach. So I recycled all that soil last Sunday. And I don't know if you can see this yellow and black tote. I took the old soil, reworked it, and bought some crop builder, some hot soil, and mixed it in to recycle that soil. But these are things that are going to be detrimental in the times to come, man. When you look at the original duties that Yahweh Shai had for the first man and first woman, it was to take charge of the creation of the garden. And everything of that creation was detrimental to the livelihood of man. You understand? To the good health of man. All medicine is actually in the food, is in the earth, man. Just to give you a couple ideas of some of the stuff you may see. There's some seeds that I got. They're only like $2, man. see, got some all-season cabbages, Southern Georgia collard greens, your Brussels sprouts. This some sweet peaches and cream corn. Very sweet, very good. They're in the freezer now. Already harvested them. Got some little gem lettuce, some spinach, some black seeded Simpson, some kales. Right, you get a nice amount of seeds just for what, $1.89. This is something you need to be investing in. Cabbage, premium flat Dutch. Got a pack of sweet corn. All right. Actually about to get ready to sow maybe 10 more stalks for the fall harvest. Got some onions. I need to start these. Tender green beans. That's just some ideas. Some stuff you all could grow, man. And all my growing I do in containers. This is a skill that'll be detrimental. This is one of the reasons why in the ancient days, man, people lived so long. No damn such thing as GMOs back then. You know? Although the Ak is into a lot of different things, like I said, such as horticulture, audio engineering, and production. You know, I'm also a musician. I play the piano, I play the drums. And I have different platforms in which I implement these skills and these talents. But when it came to this platform, I wanted everything to be pertaining to the gospel. You know, so I'm a little disappointed. I don't know how the hell I upload it. I do have a grow diary for my growing ventures. You know, I do have a grow diary in which I do that. I do have an Instagram in which you might see me, you know, playing my drums and things like that. But when it comes to the Raw Hebrew, this channel is something I really dedicated just for, just for the oracles of the scriptures, man. For things pertaining to salvation. Some people might be like, oh, the Ak is wicked. He's a sinful man. None of us are without sin. Well, nonetheless, just want to show you some of the stuff I'm vegging. This is skills we got to learn. This is a collard green. Everything needs to be watered. I got to do this every day when I come home. It's a green bean. I haven't sprouted yet. This is one of the little gems. We got cabbage in there. We got black seeded Simpson. We got spinach in there. You know, I built this greenhouse myself. This is some recycled mulch I did. This is some soil that I reheated per se. When I mean reheated, I don't mean like in temperature. I mean like I put a trowel to the old soil, worked the soil in a sense from the old pots, from my old harvest, and essentially put more nutrients in it. You know, to heat that soil, to get that, you know, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium back up. That's your NPK. But I built this greenhouse. This is my collard greens. You know, you'll be eating off of it. As you can see, it's been a lot of harvesting off this collard. Be eating it. It's good eating. But you know, they say idle mind is Shaitan's workshop, man. I built this patio too. This is all during the coronavirus. One of the things I can recommend to you, Akim, you know, is to stay busy, man. They say an idle mind is Shaitan's workshop, man. And I believe that to be the truth. A lot of Akim have downtime. They want to get on Pornhub. They want to get on, you know, carnal things. You know what I mean? What you want to do is stay busy, man. And what better way to stay busy than to fulfill the workmanship that was originally created for man to do? And help pollinate these. They're flowering. Those green peppers, they're everywhere. Smell good too. I'm like, oh, got some down here. You gotta shake these flowers to get the pollen out, to pollinate some new peppers to grow. Right? You know? Well, nonetheless, man, one of the reasons I started growing calamus, which is in the book of Exodus, is actually cannabis is actually in the scriptures. You know? It's one of the parts of the holy anointing oil in Exodus that was given to Moses as instruction. John, didn't I tell you leave me alone? I'm making a video. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Come in. I didn't lock nothing. You got to push it. You got to push it. My nieces and this is my nephew-in-law, man. Man. Didn't I told you, said you want to ride your bike, man. I told you you're going to ride it for 5 minutes and come back and interrupt my video. And that's exactly what you did. That is exactly what you did. Man. My wife's sister. Her kid's been over often. Look, go in the house, John. Yeah, it is. Your mom ate one, too. She said it was really good. She said it was sweet. Your mom ate one of the tomatoes that were red. She said they were good. They were sweet. It was barely ripe, man. It went from green to red like in a week, and she ate it as soon as it went to red. So I didn't think it would be that good. It wasn't tender yet. But nonetheless, despite that interruption, man, you know, it's just good to stay busy, man. It's not good to be idle-minded.
I know. My mom ate one of the tomatoes.
Yeah, she ate one of them. I know. Go on. Go. Don't go. Step away. Go. Kids, man. I got 3 of my own, and I got 3 in-law nephews and nieces that are always over. It's another, as you can see, you know what I mean? Man. Something that you're really going to want to get into, Akim. You know? Famine is coming. A lot of people about to start dying, man. Another reason why I've been growing is the calamus, the cannabis. It's been decriminalized where I live. Not that I give a shit what Esau say, because he'll tell you cannabis is illegal. But he's out here prescribing people poison just to keep them alive, to where if they don't have that hypertension medicine, to where they don't have that diabetes metformin, to where if they don't have, you know, even their opioids, the Percocets and all that, man, they start dying. I've been telling my wife, I don't take no medications, man. I'm a big ox too. About 6'3", 370 pounds. Solid, man. No cottage cheese, just a big guy. A big Israelite, man. I don't got high blood pressure. I don't got the sugars. I don't got the diabetes. You know, call Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High. But nonetheless, a lot of people who face these ailments, what are they going to do when the pharmacies no longer have that medication for them? You know, we're going to have to go back to the wisdom of the beginning, man. Esau's, with this food shortage that's coming, Esau's about to start feeding people that bullshit, man. Modified plastics and GMOs, and it's about to get bad. You about to be eating fake food in a minute. Me personally, I'd rather live off the land. Like I said, this is nothing. Like literally, like maybe about 4 weeks ago, all of this, every square foot of this was full, pots on pots. On my Instagram, I got pictures of my garden, but I'm about to run up a second sowing for. It's hot out here. A second sowing for the fall harvest, you know. But nonetheless, man, you know, with this Federal Reserve note, with Esau's monopoly money failing, crashing, I figured that the cannabis would also be a nice form of not only medicine in these days and times for anxiety, and its medicinal purposes, which are obvious. You know, they can help with seizures, they can help with anxiety, depression, insomnia, things like that. You know, between your indicas, your sativas, and your hybrids. But also, dog, didn't I just say I'm making a video? Leave me alone, bruh. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but you got to know when to just do what kids do. You feel me? You got to know when to just kind of do your own thing for a minute, bro. I just told y'all making a video, y'all coming up to me talking. I said it before I even came outside and started it. And the first thing I do is come outside and start butchering the video up, man. I'm not mad at y'all. Go play Call of Duty. Go play the PlayStation, man. Just do your own thing for right now. I'm doing something. It's throwing off my train of thought. But I look at it as in the future, man, it might be something that you can barter with, because this money ain't gonna do nothing. Even though a lot of these women don't seem to get the memo. They're gonna just have to get it when it happens. The U.S. Mint just stopped printing coins. Next, they're gonna freeze these presses, these printing presses. We know that, right? So we're not ignorant of how Shaitan's devices. He's gonna blame it on the virus. We got a bubonic plague that just popped up in Colorado and a squirrel. You know, which pretty much means Esau's about to unleash it in America. You know, and y'all about me have a shot at the plagues in that slack, and they do draw now, man. You know, so they're not even drawing out. They're here. So in these times to come, I consider the calamus as, you know, medicine for medicinal purposes. You know, you even have per se like the Kush plant. It interferes and interrupts the pain receptors in your brain. Like my wife, even though I was against it, she had a tubal ligation on June 9th. We just started copulating again, man. So the whole time, them 6-7 weeks, I ain't been getting the willy wet, if you know what I'm talking about. This is what I've been doing, gardening. You know, not coming home and trying to give into the flesh and getting on Pornhub and masturbating. And, you know, we got to have discipline over ourselves, man. You got to stay busy. And what better way than gardening? But nonetheless, when she was healing, they only gave her like 5 Percocet, which I don't even agree with. But, you know, what can I say? She had her ovarian tubes removed. Despite, even though I told her she shouldn't do it, she wanted to do it. So who am I to, you know how these women are here. They forward, man. They do what they want to do. But nonetheless, that healing process was real slow. So she ran out of that. Then my Percocets in like a week. So I advised that she start smoking a little bit here and there. She's not a heavy smoker. She might take a puff or two of the calamus and put it out for real. No, you know, and it will help her. She told me it helps better than the Percocets. You know, so it is medicinal properties to it, and that's, you know, how I look at it. You know, also as a means of barter. You know, might be able to trade, you know, some calamus for something else that might be needed within my household. There's a lot about me arguing that a lot of people don't know, but it's cool because this page ain't about me. You know, I'm just figured I'd make a lesson out of this accidental upload. You know, that y'all probably saw, like, what the hell? We ain't no aquas on that. Yeah, buddy. Got about 10 strains going. About 10 of them going. I got 4 in flower, 2 in pre-flower, and like another 3 or 4 in veg. 2 of them are seedlings. So I got a little perpetual grow going in my greenhouse. You know, because this electricity about to get cut. It's about to be a very, very stressful time. You know, a very, very stressful time. You know, people gonna have to ease their mind, Aki. I suggest, you know, it's to each his own. Some people don't smoke or drink. I know brethren like that too. Go ahead, get you some wine and put it up. Get you some strong drink and put it up. Even though it's gonna be bitter in those days for the wicked. You know, get you some stuff that whatever it may be, put it away for that evil day, man. You know, you got Esau killing people with his pharmaceuticals, but he puts a bias against what's natural, what comes from the earth, what's out of creation. You know, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, man. I want you, Akim, to start, you know, getting into the horticulture, start growing. You know. As well as being spiritual, man, you also want to be, you know, in your labors, your private labors as well. You know, not only working for Esau, because we know that's ceasing. The grind is ceasing. We're in Ecclesiastes 12. It's here. But find something to still keep you busy. You know, that how Shaitan may not get your mind. Because as a man thinks, so is he, man. You know, and that's what's going to kill a lot of people. When this internet go down, all these simps and these perverts who be on Pornhub every day, they're going to start attacking these women, man, because they got them demons on them. You know, We got to control our minds, implement discipline, and a lot of them are going to be getting got over, getting killed behind the same woman they chasing. It's going to get ugly out here in a minute. I'm talking about like before the end of this year. Apostle Tahar, man, he deemed this year the year of prophecy, and so far, man, it seems like things moving. It's moving, baby. Food shortages coming right up. You all can better learn how to plant. Go get some seeds while you can, if anything. Get the seeds, man. They're cheap, $2 a pack, and you get like 50 seeds in a pack, depending on what you're getting. Learn. You know, use this internet to your advantage to gain more knowledge. Follow some growing channels. Learn the different stages of growth. You know, in a plant. That's your food. That's one of the chief things in life. Food and sustenance, man. And shelter as well. And water. That's another thing. Akim, store you some water, man. Even Joseph prepared from the 7 fat years for the 7 years of evil, man. For the 7 years of famine. Even Noah spent over 90 years building that ark. Don't be foolish. Be wise. You know, even though it was unintentional that y'all saw that video, I thought I might just go more in depth about it. Not only about, my flowers, but also about the rest of my vegetation, which many of it I have already harvested. Like the ark, man, I have many weapons. I have level 4 ceramics, level 3 plus AR 500 plates. I have MIG helmets. I have AK-47s, AR-10, 308 Winchesters. I got mag-fed automatic 12 gauges, man. I got pump 12 gauges. I got pistols. I got 45s. I got 10 mils. This is something that I've been doing for over 6 or 7 years. But I don't necessarily come on here and whip it all out and make videos about it, because that's not what this channel was for. I don't come out here and show you every little thing I do. I don't get on my drum set and start chopping it up and and paradiddling all over the place, and because that'll be glorification to myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what this channel is about. It's about glorifying Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And we must remember that in creation, he created vegetation for man to work and for man to live off of. At one point, it wasn't for us to work for survival by the sweat of our brow. That's a curse. Those things are about to be alleviated, in due time. As we are in the consummation of times. We're not even coming into it. We're in it. The translation of the kingdoms. But nonetheless, this is something to do to kill time, to keep your mind from being idle. We like to get down like Gad and Reuben or Benjamin and get your meditation on. Every now and then. I don't even smoke every day. My body has been afflicted as well. Like right now, I'm dealing with an ear infection. I just got some stuff in Amazon. I'll show y'all. I refuse to go to the hospital, man. I refuse to go to Esau. Fuck Esau and this medicine. I don't want no, what's it called, that pink stuff they give you? Amoxicillin, or whatever it is. I don't want that. So what did I do? I went online and looked for natural remedies. I'm going to show y'all real quick. This is really how I am. I'm very different. And we're supposed to be different in this world. Don't trust in this world, man. Don't trust in Esau, man. I done seen commercials for certain medicines, for certain things. And then, magically, within 10 years, they have them little lawsuit commercials. If you've been taking Zantac and you've been suffering from stomach ulcers, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm happy I ain't used that shit. Right? Let's see. Here you go. For the ear infection. Salak Akim, hold up real quick. They say many are the afflictions of the righteous, man. That's true. We're in these wretched bodies here, man. Got some boiling garlic oil, a calendula dust, and St. John's wort. This should loosen my ears right up, get the pressure out of my head. I've been dealing with this shit for 2 weeks, man. The popping when I yawn, it's uncomfortable to eat. The popping in my head and in my ears when I eat. Just for example, man, that just came in today. I'm about to use it. I'm about to use it, let it sit in my ear and take a shower, man. But nonetheless, Akim. Nonetheless, man. I also just got over a back injury. My back was very afflicted to the extent. And I went to work the whole week too. I was taking I got a bottle of aspirin I bought from 7-Eleven, kept them in my truck. And I was taking aspirins in the morning before I left the house. It got to the point that in the mornings, I'll get off the toilet from using the bathroom in the mornings and fall on the floor. Life alert, baby, Not gonna lie to Aki, every man got a little bit of pride. So I had to sit there and get my shit together and actually literally, put my hands on my knees and push myself up and grab onto the wall and try to climb up the wall to stand up, man. I know that pain. I injured my lumbar in my youth, man, and every year I wound up throwing it somehow, some way. Just pains and afflictions of the flesh and of the body, man. Because we're not in our glorified bodies. We need that, man. We need that new covenant. We need them law, statutes, and commandments put in our inward parts that we can be immortal again. We need that, man. But meanwhile, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us different herbs, different vegetables, different, fruits to help with certain things. Like soursop fruit, that helps shrink up cancerous tumors, man. Apricot seeds, colloidal silvers, proven to kill AIDS, man. AIDS, HIV, man. See, so many natural horticultural, not just in the horticulture, but natural remedies for everything. For everything, there's a natural remedy. Esau's pharmaceutical industry is some bullshit, but he wants to sit here and to tell you what's legal and what's illegal. Fuck Esau, man. He's killing people with his medicine. Physicians of no value, man. The scriptures told us about that. But nonetheless, the video's getting some time on it. I had an Akim, and it's funny how I came across the fact that I accidentally uploaded that last video. I was at work early today, and the Ak, I got a notification, and the Ak was asking me to do the World Scrolls Part 2. And I got Part 2 and 3 already written out. I just need to do the voice record to narrate it and read it to y'all. And they should be very interesting. They've been done for over 2 weeks now. But nonetheless, I happened to look at the video that he commented under, and I'm like, what the fuck? When did this get uploaded? I had to remove that. Because like I said, I don't want to cause division or contention within the body. Different brothers, have different opinions and different, different things. They believe in what they don't believe in. A lot of it's frivolous and irrelevant. At the end of the day, when it comes to the cannabis or the calamus, man, it's just a plant that Yahweh Shem Yahushua created, and it has medicinal values and purposes. And in the times we coming, trust me, you're going to want to twist one up. Especially being surrounded by 2/3 like I am. I'm not talking about twisting it up for myself, because knowledge and stability should be our knowledge and wisdom should be our stability in those times, Salak. But I'm gonna have to pass one to a 2/3 just to get them to shut the fuck up. And the times that's coming. Help ease their mind, especially being around a bunch of women, which is almost my case. Women and children. My goodness. Woman that ain't, only one of them's mine. The other ones are just relatives of my woman. Coming around single mothers and shit like that, I've been telling them for years. I got a storage unit full of rice, canned foods, beans, oatmeal, grits, all that, man. Because I already knew this famine was coming. I already know war is coming. I already know a drought. The scriptures tell us all in second edges. For starters. It's over here, man. So now's the time to really kind of hunker down and get your last bit of your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You know what I'm saying? And if Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dealing with you and you don't have the means, he'll make a way for you. But he also don't want you to be stupid. If you have the means in a way, man, take that means and take that way. That's the purpose of him, using the voice of his prophets to, get messages out there so people can prepare, right? He wants his people to prepare so these things won't have you suffering as bad. We got a lot of Akim say, oh, guns are carnal. Okay, all right, true. I hear you. I'd rather have one and not need it than need one and not have one, buddy. Put it like that. You got to have common sense. Even King David carried a sword. But guess what? Men die with their sword every day. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushua who delivers you. There's a time for peace and a time for war, man. If you don't understand that Jacob's in war right now, and that 2/3 about to get eradicated in the process of this war that's coming, if you feel fine just having nothing out here, then that's cool. That's on you. Everyone has different lots. But I'm gonna get with this Edomite. You come to my house bullshitting. We're all Hebrew, baby. Fuck all the bullshit, man. And you have every right to. You have the right to put down your enemy. They come up on your territory, come up in your house, trying to oppress you and your woman and your children. Put their ass to death, man. You know? King David didn't pray away Goliath. He didn't pray away his enemy. Samson didn't pray away the Philistine, man. He put them to death, man. That's one of the reasons why I developed this War Scrolls series, which I'm going to get on tonight because I specifically asked. I'm going to go ahead and get on part 2 tonight. I'm going to read it for y'all. Get that uploaded tonight. You know, but nonetheless, not to get off topic, man. Let's get everything in order, get our houses in order. We're about to see severe famine in the land. Let's start growing. Let's rebuild community. I mean, not rebuild the community because the community's done. 2/3 are done, you know. But let's start putting ourselves in a position to where when we come across other like-minded Akim and Akwathium, other brothers and other sisters, we have something to bring to the table. Hey, I might have tomatoes, green peppers, corn, cabbage, collards, you know, veggies and fruits and rice, and somebody might have something else. You know what I'm saying? Might have the toothpaste and deodorants, or, you know, whatever the case is, man. But, you know, it's coming to a time where we're going to have to look out for a lot of people, too. You know, and show the mercy of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, be vessels of mercy towards others so they can repent and see the mercy of the Lord and get right. We're going to be ministers in these times to come. I'm going to have to feed these degenerates, man, these dumbass, stupid ass. I'm not going to go like that. 2/3 can get cut off regardless, but we're going to have to feed the remnant. Help out with the remnant. And a lot of it's going to be supernatural too. But nonetheless, just try to prepare. That's about it, man. I just want to chop it up on that. You know, I do apologize for uploading that video. Not for the fact that I believe anything was wrong with it, but for the fact that this video is dedicated to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man, everything prevalent to him. I don't upload my videos at the gun range on this page. I don't upload my music videos like my drumming and my singing or my music, because I do audio engineering. I make beats. I don't bring that shit here, you know what I'm saying, to this page. So in that respect, I apologize, because if I upload anything, it should be edifying, you know, something to learn from, you know. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I'm going to take it in the house and try to water these plants and get in the shower, get ready to get these kids from daycare and get on this video, man. Well, shalom, until next time.